So my hair's not so good, but whatever. Um, I was at work. I'm unemployed now because my contract ran out or ran up. But basically, I was at work and this guy came in only speaking Spanish. And no one there spoke Spanish. I'm trying to practice if someone else comes back like that. But uh, no one else spoke Spanish, so I went around asking everybody, and they're all just like, no. Someone was so. I was like, EB. He's my friend. Would say I don't like saying their names. I once said Matt, and so first name's not enough to give away who he is. So whatever, he was fine with it. But and I'm pretty sure EB doesn't give a shit. But whatever. Um, Basically EB, he was all like, so. I went up to him and I'm like, okay, so on the chance that you don't, or there's a pretty good chance you don't, but do you know how to speak Spanish? And he's like, no. Actually, what he said was, oh yeah, yeah, totally. And then I was like, really? And he's like, no, yeah, yeah. I was like, okay. But then, I was like avoiding talking to a specific person. She's nice. You'll see why in a minute. But then I was talking to someone at the front desk because she works there with me too. So I was like, or not front desk, cash register. And so I was like, yo, do you speak Spanish? This guy doesn't speak English. And she's like, no. I was like, so do I have to like pull up my phone and translate what he's saying or something like that? And she's like, I wouldn't do that if I were you. And then I went up to the manager and I was like, then how the hell am I supposed to know? Like, give me a translator or something. I don't need to have my phone, but I need to know what this guy's saying, bro. The manager didn't speak Spanish either. I was like, oh my gosh. So, then I went up to this one lady who works in the back with where I usually work. Here lately, anyways. Normally I just work up front, but sometimes I work in the back. And she's like, no, I don't, but she might. I went to literally everyone else first, and then when I went to her, I was like, do you by chance know Spanish? And she's like, yes. There's a pause, and I was like, cool. And she's like, is it because I look like a Mexican? And I said, just kind of was I was stuck with, and that was really, she's like, I'm just messing with you, dude. And I'm like, okay, later. Oh, but I may need your help in 5 minutes. So yeah. Yeah. They figured it out. I don't know what they did, but I was told not to use my phone, so I don't know. For a minute though, the dude was, because I don't even think he went to the checkout, but they figured it out. But the guy, he pulled up his phone and asked me about a return policy. So he pulled up a phone. He asked his friend, who speaks both languages, and it was kind of interesting to see someone speak both languages. And so I was talking to the phone, and then she would talk back to him, and it would go from him, phone, me, phone, him. Yeah, it was really weird, but it worked out. But yeah, anyways, apparently I need to learn Spanish now. That's gonna be a process. I'd rather learn Japanese, but I guess I gotta learn Spanish now. So that's all fun. Yeah, I can put that on my resume. You have no one that can speak Spanish except for the one lady who's way more qualified in every possible way. But still, I have that on my resume. I hope you didn't hear that. So yeah, but pretty soon I'll be back in work. Right now I'm holding back on my purchases though, because I'm out of a job and I'm running out of that money. We have a bunch of streaming services now and I'm paying for 2 of them and I want to keep those active, so gotta spend wisely. But I do have a Deathstroke thing coming in. Goes with this. It's not part of the same series, but I'm putting them together. Then I have another Deathstroke coming in, which goes with the Arrow one. You can never have too many Deathstrokes, my man. So, I hope it's Deathstroke, not Slade. because the Deathstroke one looks way cooler than the Slade one. I'll take both though. Whatever. Yeah. Later.